Do you want to hear and experience a deeper transformation of your health, well-being, happiness, and love, and unlock new possibilities in your life? Find out more in this video. Hi, how are you feeling? Some of you may have heard my videos talking about my physical transformation and my mental transformation. And I recall mentioning, what if I told you there is more to the transformation at the deepest level of my core, which has helped me be a better human every day, full of love, full of focus, and unlocking so much new possibilities in life and so much more. I see myself as a work in progress, WIP, and here's my framework: Holistic Integral Preventive Approach to Health and Wellbeing, WIP, in its current evolution. The W in holistic is intentional, representing the wholesome wheel of life where everything is interconnected. The Holistic Integral Preventive Approach to Health and Wellbeing is multidimensional, encompasses multiple pillars in life, not just stemming from physical health or mental health, but also from social health and so much more. I'll give you an overview of some of them in this video. Physical health. Physical health is a strong fundamental pillar that sets up for preparation. It's ideal to have a range of movement, build muscle and flexibility, and more. One perspective here is to have a daily process. And depending on the individual and depending on their goal, it can have different forms. For some, it could be building muscle with resistance training in the gym. It could be hatha yoga, it could be swimming, it could be playing a sport, dancing, as simple as walking, taking the stairs. It's best to have a mix of this during the week. It helps remove stress, it improves the imbalance in hormones, improves sleep, and much more. Mental health. Mental health deals with the mind, the cognition, the psychological aspects, what's going on in the mind with your thoughts, and so much more. I recall listening to one of the videos from Sadhguru several years ago, and he talked about many people in the world today suffering from mental diarrhea of their own thoughts, getting into a spiral of overthinking, anxiety, stress, and so much more.
Don't identify any thought as negative because it's just a thought. Thinking means you are doing something consciously. Right now this is in a state of mental diarrhea, it's just pouring all the time. Now, what is negative about it, what is positive about it? What is negative is, it's happening unconsciously, that is what is negative, not the content.
You see, our brain could be our best friend or can also be our worst enemy, depending on how well we use our tools. Another aspect that I want to share here is the perspective of sharing, seeking help. To me, seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. One perspective here is to start with practice of meditation. Trust me, it's a game changer. I have created videos both in English and Hindi on how to get started with meditation. I have been doing it with my colleagues in even my previous companies at times, with my families, my friends, even in my daughter's school, my communities, in the park, you name it. It is a game changer, and let it unfold possibilities for you. Social health. We humans are social beings. Many of us have the need for feeling loved, feeling heard, accepted, and also a sense of connection and belonging. Social relationships help us thrive on that. In fact, one of the longest study conducted by Harvard suggests that positive relationships play a very strong role in keeping us healthier, happier, and live longer.
The Harvard study of adult development may be the longest study of adult life that's ever been done. The clearest message that we get from this 75-year study is this: good relationships keep us happier and healthier.
Loneliness is a big problem these days, especially in many countries such as the US, UK, Nordic countries, and more.
With loneliness by declaring it an American epidemic. He said the growing isolation in society poses a health risk as deadly as smoking. In an 80-page report, Dr. Vivek Murthy said, "We now know that loneliness is a common feeling that many people experience. It's like hunger or thirst. It's a feeling the body sends us when something we need for survival is missing."
One perspective here is to start with self-love, self-care, and invest time and energy in connections, in forming deeper relationships, and committing. Nutrition. Nutrition is an important pillar and a strong building block for the body. We gotta have food in balance across macronutrients, micronutrients, and more. One perspective here is to drink water in plenty every day. Also eat food in balance and coming from the closest source to nature. And reduce your consumption of packaged foods and refined sugar. Sleep health. Sleep is an important pillar. Adequate rest, recovery, getting high quality sleep, getting into non-REM cycles. It really helps building your memory and so much more. A couple of perspectives. Avoid watching screens closer to your sleeping time. Instead, you can inculcate new habits like reading a book, writing a journal, a gratitude practice, etc. closer to your sleep time. Financial health. It involves having financial security and the ability to meet the current needs and plan out for future goals, as well as having a feeling of being in control with one's financial situation. One perspective here is to own assets, to free up time, to create systems. And this is an area where I'm also a work in progress. Work health. This pertains to work-life integration, job satisfaction, a sense of achievement, a sense of purpose and growth, and making progress. One perspective here is to keep doing your best with good intent and good effort until one day it becomes play for you. And there is so much more. I have been a huge beneficiary of this holistic, integral, preventative approach to health and well-being. I feel truly blessed and grateful that this is unlocking so many new possibilities in my life and make me filled with love, good health, happiness, and so much more. If you have found value in this, please do consider subscribing and sharing with others who can benefit. Until I see you in the next video, this is Nitin Dua, serving you with love.